the one thing that's stopping you from making money as an online fitness coach on Instagram, hands down. Like what I'm about to let you know literally cost me 2 years of grinding, posting consistently one time, two times, three times a day, hoping and praying and wishing. And hoping is not a strategy to making money online as an online fitness coach, but I was definitely doing it, and I invested over $14,000 in mentorships to learn the hard way. So you don't have to. Welcome to today's episode. Let's get into it. All right. So one of the main things that I see, not only in the online fitness industry when it comes to fitness coaches, nutrition coaches, educational coaches in the fitness industry, is marketing. You see, we're going to talk about marketing because a lot of the times in mentorships, especially the ones that I've been in, and I'm not going to drop any names out here, but I want to let you know that a lot of the times coaches, gurus can get stuck on what's actually working in today's industry. What do I mean by this? What worked 10 years ago for you to make $1,000 as an online fitness coach 10 years ago is not going to work today. You see, back then, all you had to have was abs and a 3D chest, or maybe if you were a female, you just had to look good and have curves, right? But that is marketing. But there's so many people out there now that look the same, that are on steroids, that wear tights, and they all have curves. Okay, so whether you're a male or a female, you need to understand that marketing changes. And I'm going to break this down in such a simple example. If you don't understand it, it's because you didn't watch this full video. But at the end of this video, I promise you, you're going to know what to look out for as an online fitness coach who wants to make money, or if you're beginning and you're starting from scratch. Okay, so I want you to think about real quick. Let's think about your parents. I'm 26 years old. Let's think about your parents. Okay. I'm going to draw a TV right here, okay? I'm going to draw a TV right here. All right? We got a TV. Let's draw a couple more items. We got a TV, and then we're going to draw a newspaper. All right? This is an open newspaper. Okay? We got a TV and a newspaper. All right? And I want you to think about these two items real quick. All right. So with these two items, our parents, at least my parents, they're in their 50s, going on 60s now. They got marketed, they got advertised to, they got shown things through newspaper and television. Okay. They grew up in the era of when the TV shows shut off, it played the national anthem. All right. There was actually a bedtime for TV. Now they have reruns and Hulu and Netflix and Disney Plus, and Netflix asking you, are you still there? Right. They didn't have that access to that technology back then. Okay. When your father or that cliche dad in that original movie that has a newspaper and is drinking coffee and not paying his family any mind during breakfast, he's reading media. He's doing crossword puzzles and doing entertainment. Okay. So I want you to understand that marketing back then is completely different from marketing now, because nowadays, almost everything, what you might be watching this YouTube video on 9 times out of 10 is a phone. All right. It's a phone. The rectangle's all messed up, man. All right. It's a phone. All right. iPhone doesn't even have a circle anymore. I'm tripping. All right. So it's a phone. We're going to draw an iPhone. Okay. Now, you tell me, before we move forward, you tell me, between having a newspaper, between having a TV and having an iPhone, do you think you digest media in the same way? Maybe you do. Maybe you download the news app and you scroll or you flip pages like you're reading the news, like you're reading the newspaper. Maybe you go on the website of your local news channel and you watch the news on your phone. Maybe you do. Hey, you definitely have access to it. But if you don't, which is majority of us, you have to understand that marketing changes. And this is the same thing when it comes down to online fitness trainers, to people in the nutrition niche, to people who want to help people lose weight, build muscle, get abs, feel confident, body positivity, whatever you want to call it, whatever your niche is, whatever you're knowledgeable in. You have to understand the marketing changed, okay? The marketing changed. What is working now it's not like Instagram have so many features now that 10 years ago they didn't have. So we have to understand that these things that you may have learned in a course, which is, okay, I'm going to translate this for you. Keep these 3 items in mind, okay? Instead of newspaper, they're telling you to send cold DMs. If you don't know what cold DMs are, this is you randomly messaging people and copying and pasting the same message, maybe replacing their name and saying, oh, wow, I really like your picture. Wow, that's such an awesome dog. Are you into fitness? Or happy birthday, Steve. Like, that's what I was mentored on. Okay, and again, I'm not going to say any names. I'm just telling you, these were actual tactics to make money. And they do work, but they don't work effectively. And especially if you want to scale a business. You don't scale a business off of cold DMs because Instagram has so many obstacles for you to get around. Guess what's going to happen? You're going to end up either blocked. You're going to either end up in the requests. You're going to either end up on red or not even opened because people don't care. People don't care. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Okay. Let me say that again. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So if you when was the last time you got a random call on your phone and you didn't understand who it was by? And then when you hit answer, you recognize it really wasn't someone you knew. And they're talking about something you didn't even sign up for. Did you give them the time of day? If you did, you're a good person. I don't. Sometimes I like to do pranks, and act like the person that they're asking for, especially when they say something about, senior citizen benefits and all this stuff like, that's just me. That's my character. All right. You don't have to necessarily do that, but it's a waste of time. I didn't ask for that help. So the temperature that I'm on compared to what that person wants me to do, which is go through the next step of seeing if I'm a qualified person for their product or service, we're on 2 different wavelengths. And you see, the problem is with online fitness coaches is they're telling you, your mentors, the gurus, the people who know how to sell online, they're telling you cold DM. Why? Because they might have knocked door to door and made sales. And that's fine, but it's different when it works on social media. Okay? Let's go to the TV example, right? Some of your parents, maybe some of your family members never read the newspaper. Maybe they watched TV. Okay? I was also taught and mentored and spent $14,000 on mentorship to learn when people engage. Okay? Engage. When people engage, when people like, and maybe when people follow. Now, these are all more warmer tactics. Don't get me wrong. What does this have to do in correlation to a TV? Well, when you watch TV, you do have to select your channel, right? When you watch TV, you do have to either turn up the volume or turn it down because you want to pay attention and you want to hear and see. You're more engaged in what's being shown. And so if people are doing these 3 things, it is a strategy for you to make money online as an online fitness coach, but it's not the warmest type of engagement. And I know this is going to sound backwards because it's like, Jay, if they engage with my content, that means they like it. Jay, if they engage with my content, that means that they actually are interested in what I have to teach them. Yes, they are. But I want you to think about it like this. Imagine you watching your favorite TV show. Okay. You're watching your favorite TV show. Maybe it's a cartoon. Maybe it's an anime. Maybe it's a soap opera. Maybe it's a movie. Imagine you, and Hulu does a really good job of this, by the way. Okay. You're watching your favorite show, and then a random commercial pops up or an ad pops up, and you're like, bruh, like, can this thing just hurry up? Okay. Like, I'm just watching it because it's in front of my eyes. You have to understand, as an online fitness coach, when you post your content, it's not really directing it towards every single person that you want it to get seen by. It's not even being seen more than likely by most of your followers. Instagram will test out your content to see how random people in your follower list will engage or interact with the post. And then it'll make a judgment and be like, hey, this did pretty good. We'll push it out to more people who don't know him or her yet. Okay. But this is the same way when we watch TV on Hulu or regular TV, right? We're engaged on something. Okay. They are on the Instagram app, but the problem is they don't really, when they're scrolling on their live feed, they're not really saying, I want to see a fitness post. 9 times out of 10, your content is being seen that way. It's being digested that way. When you open up your Instagram app, you tell me, does it land on somebody's page? Does it land on somebody's page or does it land on your news feed, the people who you follow? Because the people you follow are your TV channels, and you're going to be shown those people's content that you follow. And so it's the same way. You see, in that process of them seeing your content, you don't know if they're actually on the couch, they're walking their dog, they're on the toilet, or they're at work, or they're on the airplane. They could have slow Wi-Fi for all we know, right? And just because of that, they're not actually engaged like you think they are. They might like it to support you. They might follow you because they saw a post a while ago for them to be like, oh yeah, she cool, follow. But you don't know why they followed you. And in digital marketing, data is everything. Why? Because marketing is proved by data. If you have a product, for example, you know what? Let's just say I own a bag of Doritos. Okay, let's just say I own Doritos. All right? I own Doritos. Let me draw a bag of Doritos, all right? I own Doritos. Here's a bag of Doritos. Okay? And we're going to draw a little triangle for Doritos, okay? Doritos, that's a Dorito bag, okay? This is a family-sized bag. This is a family-sized bag. How many of you have ever opened a family size of Doritos and it feel like it's like halfway full? Okay? You're like, man, why is there so much air in this bag? Why? Why would they make the bag that big and it only has a certain amount of chips in there? Well, what's the point of putting air in there? Okay? The reason being is because they know when they show you a bigger bag that's perceived as more value, you're going to be attracted to more value because you already like Doritos. So you're going to be attracted to more value. You're going to be attracted to more quantity because it looks like a bigger size of Doritos. And it may be more, but it's not as big as you think it is once you open it up. And we deep inside, we know that because we realized that for years. Okay, probably as kids. But that's marketing. You see, they wouldn't do that if people boycotted Doritos. If people were like, we hate the way they fill up the air or fill up the bag with air, we're never going to buy Doritos again. I guarantee you they're going to change it. But they don't. Why? Because data proved that you're still going to buy the biggest bag. You're still going to buy this small bag. All the bags have a certain amount of air in them that's full of BS. And it's like, what the heck? Right? That's what marketing is proved by. It's proved by data. So when people engage, they like and they follow you, and they didn't really choose to see your post, it just flashed in front of their eyes like an ad does in the middle of a YouTube video, or like an ad does in the middle of your Hulu TV series or movie, or like an ad does when you're watching regular TV. You didn't really choose to watch the commercial. You actually were just already on the app or on the program for a certain reason. So let's talk about item number 3. And it's not the iPhone, okay? The iPhone, obviously, like we already kind of like tied that in together with the iPhone and people actually engaging once they're using the Instagram app. You need people, as an online fitness coach, you need people. I'm going to write one word here. You need people to opt in. Okay. Nobody talks about this as a mentor right now in online fitness coaching. I'm just being real. Everybody's talking about, okay, cold DM, send this DM. Oh, if they engage with your content, you don't even know why they liked your content. Your content could have just flashed before their eyes. And now you're DMing someone who's not ready to be sold. And you're wondering why you're not making any money. You're wondering, or you're confused and frustrated because you feel like you need a lot of followers to make money. You don't. You need people to opt in. And opt in means that somebody is, here's the combo. An opt-in means that somebody is on their iPhone. Okay, they're on their iPhone. I'm going to draw an eye here. Okay, they're watching your content on purpose. Okay, and then we're going to say they engage. I'm going to go draw a lightning bolt. Okay, they engaged. It's a combo. Okay, it's a combo. They're on their phone. They're on their Instagram app. All right. They're on their Instagram app. They're watching you. They're like, and when I say watching you, they're just not like the post flash before their eyes. I'm saying like the way you should make your posts should be an option at the end of your posts if they want a specific result, because your post still should let them know the desired result they can get if they ask for help. And them watching on purpose allows them to be like, you know what? Let me read more on this inside this post. And if the offer is good enough in your post between this point right here, in between this moment, they're actively watching, but they're actively seeing if they want to engage. It's not, oh, I like this post. Next, it's, oh my gosh, I want that result. Let me go ahead and engage. And again, the engage is not going to be, guys, it's not going to be, I'm going to put it in red so you guys know, it's not going to be a like, it's not going to be a save, okay? Because we can't even track the people who save. You can track the people who like, but they just liked it and you don't know why. It's not going to be the people who share, okay? And it's not going to be the people who follow, okay? It's going to be the people. It is going to be the people. Put this in green. It's going to be the people who comment, okay? It's going to be the people who comment. You need people to comment, go out their way to engage so deeply in your content. Like, for example, okay, I'm going to bring it back up to the newspaper. Whenever we hear, or, you know, I'm assuming you guys know what I'm talking about when you see that father in the movies or the cartoons, and it's like the father's like reading the newspaper and he's like flipping the pages and he's not paying attention to his family at all. And he's drinking his coffee, you know, and he's reading a crossword puzzle and he's like, what word goes here? You need people to engage that deep into your content that they're like, I want this result that they're telling me. Oh, she says to comment the word fitness if I want this. Oh, this is a perfect word. This is the perfect word for this crossword puzzle. This is the perfect word to get what I want out of this post. Okay? So let me comment the word. Let me comment the word fitness. Okay? And this is now called your CTA. All right? This is called, this, like telling people to comment a specific word is called your CTA. Okay? You can come up with any CTA word, it doesn't matter. I recommend that you tie it to the topic that you're talking about because it would just make more sense psychologically for them to type the one word that they know is a part of what they want. Okay? Once these people, okay, and when I say people, they don't have to follow you. You don't have to go viral. You don't have to have a whole bunch of likes, saves, shares. You just need people to comment the word fitness. Ta-da! Marketing has changed. There is no more you needing to go viral. There is no more you needing to cold DM people. These are people who go out their way to type in the keyword because they did these 3 things that I just showed you. They were on their phone, on their iPhone or whatever, on their Instagram app, watching your content. Maybe it flashed before their eyes, but they're watching it deep enough to read what your offer is if they want to achieve that goal. And again, between these 2 points right here, they're going to be like, yo, I want that. Yeah, let me get that. And they're going to engage with the comment, with the keyword, with the CTA. Okay? Guys, this is one of the biggest mistakes that I made trying to make money online as an online fitness coach. I made over 6 figures as an online fitness coach. It was just really, really hard. Like really, really hard for me to make money. Like I would be lucky to make 1 sale a month. So you need to understand that this is how it works now in marketing. And when it changes, I'll make a new video. But you got to understand that marketing has changed. And you can either get with the program or you don't have to. But you're going to suffer because there's other people, your competition, and I don't care how positive you are. Okay. I have competition as well. All right. It's not just the man in the mirror. All right. It's also people who are doing what I'm doing and teaching what I'm teaching. I just have my own language. You just have your own language. I have my own face. You have your own face. That sets us apart. I have a different offer. You might have a similar offer. It sets us apart. Bottom line is you have to understand you can either get with it or you don't have to. You can either say, well, it shouldn't be this way. Or you can man up and be like, I like when marketing changes because all the people who aren't going to hop on the train are going to get left behind. Because business, it rewards you for acting fast. It rewards you for acting fast. Social media is all about being social, but also fitting the needs of the people who are actually going to pay you. And if you don't have a business that's making you money, you have an expensive hobby. So don't be that type of coach. All right. I want you to make money online. So definitely subscribe if this video has helped you. All right. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. I'm out.